This part of the story is called composition. I take you through what I'm learning about composition and the rules of thirds, also leading lines. See if you can spot the shots in which I implement the tactics.
This is my story, raised in a small town trying to burn out in glory. Yeah, I never quite grasped it, this world that was my surrounding. My heart screamed out for more. It's the storm inside that's breaking my heart each morning while it keeps it going. It's been dry.
We're going to be focusing on everything composition, from rules of thirds, and I'm sort of learning this as I go. But this is the next part of the story is going to be. If you notice, I've been incorporating a lot of the rules of thirds into my shots lately, so it's something that I'm learning.
Yeah, doing that. Where, you know, the grid lines, you'd have the grid lines, and then you would have, so depending on what was in front of, what was in frame in front of the camera, you know, I would have, you know, if it was me or somebody else, I would have them either to the left or the right, like right here, right? That's where on the screen with the grid lines, that's where you'd want your subject to be. And so I would have in the sunset videos, I would have sort of either me like right here, and then the sunset over here in this, like up at this top corner grid point, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's what I'm working with right now. So it's pretty much, you know. Today we're on a road trip headed to Connecticut. We're going to explore Nipmuc State Forest, a little place I found, some off-road trails, and I'm going to practice my shots. See if you can spot the leading line shot that I implemented in this. Let me know in the comments section, but stay tuned.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're in Connecticut today. We're at Nipmuc State Park. I'll put it up there on the screen. And then even leading lines also. That's what I want to focus on. So this part of the story is called conducting, the composition. I'm on this off-road trail, and it looks like there's a bunch of trees down here in the way. You'll see that I have a couple of shots as an example of this, so I'm implementing this technique. This is part 3 of The Promise, and thank you for being here watching. I hope you enjoy it. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and even share if you want. Leave a comment. You should.
standing, think of a screen like a tic-tac-toe grid. This is what I'm learning. And so and then I have my paint bucket in the foreground, right? Or the background rather, and I'm right here in the foreground. But I'm just sharing what I'm learning, you know what I mean? Right now I'm here at a job site and I'm about to clock out pretty soon. You know, I'm not really going to school for this, so to speak. Learning while in the field is like a certain kind of schooling, if you will. I kind of like it. I like learning as I go in the field, just doing it, you know? I mean, I'm learning online. You know, I'm catching some tutorials here and there, whatnot. So right now, what I'm doing is sort of like an idea of the rule of thirds. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk to you right here. I got the saws right in the background, and I'm right here in the foreground, right here in that grid line. You know what I mean? So that's sort of what I'm doing, what I'm learning, and so I just kind of want to share what I'm learning as I go, and yeah, let's hit it. So today's adventure takes us to Woodstock, Connecticut, up to the Roseland Cottage, also known as Henry C. Bowen House, or the Bowen Cottage. The house was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1977 and was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1992. Roseland Cottage was built in 1846 in the Gothic Revival style as the summer home of Henry Chandler Bowen and family. The entire complex, with ice house, garden house, carriage barn, and the nation's oldest surviving indoor bowling alley. Today, the house remains in excellent historic condition with original Gothic furniture and embossed Lincrusta Walton wall decoration. The house, known locally as the Pink House, is currently painted coral pink and located on Woodstock Hill Common.
That's amazing.
Oh man. Yeah, literally and figuratively.
Architect did not envision this house as pink.
Yeah. That is neat. Man. Is that all original dinnerware?
Uh-huh.
Dang.
Yeah, that was their service. And you see, when Miss Constance died, she was the last one.
Dude.
They had a huge mansion in Brooklyn.
It's the guy who built this.
And this
place.
was
It's
their
amazing.
summer house.
Wow. This is cool stuff.
This is Limoges, which is a French pottery. Everything shows you a different type of bird that they would be shooting at this time.
Yeah.
This was once in the mansion,
Yeah.
and the Empire sideboard here was also in the mansion. They're in a more healthy life.
Yeah, I can see that, especially with windows like.
Yeah, we love them too. We just wish they didn't leave.
No, it's okay. Sorry about that. That helps.
That's a lot more than
Yeah, these were free. So, how many?
hallway, especially. All of this wood covering that you see here is just falling off the walls. This is Henry Bowen, and this is his first wife, Lucy.
That's like the legit original piece.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
The amount of time that they put toward hunting. It seems like they were shooting anything that moved.
Yeah.
Presidents were lodged here, but otherwise we don't, unfortunately, we don't really know.
Holy Bible.
Now, bowling had not been codified yet in the sense of there was no definite rules. I'm going to please go see the carriage.
Wow. As we close part 3 of this journey of filmmaking, I wish to thank you for being here. I went up to the abandoned castle again for another beautiful sunset, and I'm taking you with me. This part of the story is called When the End is Only the Beginning. Cool.
Sometimes when I try to reason, you don't seem to listen at all. I don't know if it's just a feeling, or if we are about to fall. The rain will come back, stand fast, rain will come back, but I know we're stronger if we stay here longer. I'll find us another treasure to hold on to through the storm.